All right. So I just want to start off the bat telling you, if you had a hard day today, this was one of those breaking news breaks things days. So I wanted to come out here and talk about it. I know we left in a bit of a difficult way earlier today. I got pretty frustrated with the midday news drop. Didn't know, even while I was on stream, I didn't know what it was. Cut off the live stream, immediately went over and started to look for news events. And there was a market. Sorry, I need to probably turn that sound off there if it continues to blow up here on us. I did close out the day in positive, and I know that sounds sketchy, so I'm going to post the broker statement tonight on Twitter. So you guys, once I've got my broker statement, you know, those take time to get in the evenings, get your PDF. So we'll post it to Twitter for today. But big dip on the day, you know, went up as high as 8K on the day. Started the live stream around 4K, and draw down as low as I actually ended up getting even lower after the live stream. I was down 8K on the live stream, went down as low as 13K. As you guys know, that my max loss mental scenario is 15K. I was mentally prepared to go, okay, well, could be one of those, but I did see the news event. Now, mind you, I didn't start trading again until after I knew what the news was. Let me scroll up here into our Discord channel chat, show you guys how I went and got that information. So on the left hand side of Discord, right here on the left, go into news, and here is Senator Warren of the US Senate talking about the crypto industry of undermining national security. They went on and on. There were several releases around this. One of them said they were accusing anyone who was using crypto that they were criminals. So basically the only reason to use crypto was for criminal activities. I don't know where that was, but there's a bunch out here. It is. If you're into crypto, you're a criminal. Senator Warren thinks all crypto people are crooks. Now, I don't know that that's what sent the market tumbling, but I tried to go into this room quickly to go, okay, there was clearly something that happened. What was it? And so I go into this room and try to find what it was. Now, it did seem like there were some other things. Of course, who knows? Once news like that starts to come out, there's all kinds of other things that start to follow in and try to give, oh, reason for this, reason for that. Oh, it's people just taking profits. Well, somebody posted into the room that the put spread options went way up, went from $2 put side to around $60 within minutes. So obviously they were, giving up that people were going to be going short at this point, and the market took a tumble. Let me see if we can show this here on the MACV. And I eventually just was like, okay, I'm just taking shorts. Like, this is one of those days where it is just bad news. So get in there and grab a short somewhere. And did that several times, was able to come back from my loss again. Okay, let me pause some of that sound. It's getting super annoying. Open sound settings, go to volume mixer, turn NinjaTrader off. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So, yes, I ended up making my way back from the negative, not in a pretty way, It was literally just, I was holding positions at that point. Once I got into a short position, had no targets on, and just hold it till some vaporizing situation or scenario comes up, and was able to make that back. That was pretty ugly. I'll show what that looked like. Oh, I did see some other people in the room that were also, struggling today. So here's one example. Again, we're going to talk about our good days. We're going to talk about our bad days. Today was one of those days. Breaking news breaks things. Write that down in your notes. If it's breaking news, hopefully you can catch it before it happens or when it happens and just avoid it and get out, right? There were many things going on with me. The extreme pressure, of course, is there, that I always feel obligated that I need to keep trading when I'm on a live stream. Got to have something to do there. Now, not everybody, had a bad day. Several people doing quite well in the room today. Let me scroll to my mess. Where is it? Here it is. So here's me, at some point in the day doing quite well, was super awesome. That's why I had super confidence today. And then what are the odds? Wednesday had a crazy news event, unscheduled news event, and during a live stream, tough. Ended up pulling it out and coming away with a very, I don't know, it's not small. It's not a small win, 2250, but in comparison to the drawdown scenario, when I started getting big there at the end, that was, very difficult type of scenario. So if you struggle today, there were, I wouldn't say many, but there were multiple people. Okay, here's one of my trades where I'm just like holding it. I got, was it 12 contracts there? 10. So there I'm at 10 contracts holding. I think I ended up adding even more to that as it was dropping, because at some point I'm just trying to YOLO back to get my position back on. Again, this is on a news day, so everybody understands this is not a scenario that I'm like, oh, this is how we play, this is how we roll. This is a, okay, breaking news breaks things scenario. This is out of the ordinary, and it already caught me off guard, and so I came with another right hook, so to speak, to try to continue to come back at it. But yes, I wanted to make sure that if you had a hard day today, I would not stress out about it too much. I think Captain Rex was one we were talking about this several times. Here's PTC melting after their news events there. And what else do we want to chat about? If somebody has any questions, pop them there in the chat. I'll get the questions going there as well. You knew I was going to get out of that hole. I wasn't sure I was getting out of that hole. I was pretty frustrated when all that happened. Yeah, there's that massive drop there. Oh, somebody's caught on the wrong side of that one. Yep. Again, that was crazy. And yeah, let me see. I was going to see if there was someone else here that was also talking about difficulty today. But yes, if it happened today, again, the system's not broken. You're not broken. This was a crazy event that just popped up out of nowhere. So if you want to talk about, how to avoid it, well, I hesitate to say pay attention to the news, because as we all know, once you start paying attention to the news, now everything is news, with the rare exception, like today. Figure out what was going on. Where was the news? And even as the drop came, I was like, sometimes those kind of moves happen, but when it continued and it was extended and extended, you had to know there was something going on there. So, yeah, tough day. The live stream is still out there. You can go and watch that end of day mess. There was some good trades in there. We did quite well, running it up over 5,800, I think, during the live stream. But then closing out with a minus 8K at the end of the stream. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, it was just, oof. It was a tough one. It was very tough. Would not want to do that again. I was hoping there was something else to say positive about it, but there's not really. Again, not everybody failed today. We had quite a lot of good news. Speaking of good news, this was nice. I don't know if he wants me to announce this or anything, but we're gonna read it here. If you keep saving your trading profits, this is of course in the morning. this is before the crazy news event, but I think he was already out for the day, so I don't think this had to turn around. But he said, keep saving your trading profits long enough, you can buy your dream property in northern Arizona, build your summer home there. Thanks to Vinny Emini and Algo. I am closing on my land deal today, paid for with Algo profits. Not trying to brag, but to show what is possible. God has blessed me, and I know it all belongs to him anyway. Beautiful stuff, sir. Well said. Thank you for sharing that with the crew. Some people have asked, they want to see some interviews for some people. So if anybody does want to come forward and volunteer to come on, and, we'll maybe write out some questions that maybe people are interested in, or if you guys have questions, obviously I think things like what strategy what's your kind of go-to type of strategy? I don't know. You guys bring me up some other questions you guys would like to see and hear answered from some of our members that are rocking it out. And yeah, we'll see if we can get some questions to them. Been multiple people asking for that. So again, it's not really a thing that I don't really like having to go ask, if that makes sense. I feel like kind of our results kind of speak for themselves. If you go into the real testimonial section, you can see the results from the reports, not just, you know, a P&L number, but look at the actual reports themselves. And then for you to try out the system, see if it's for you, see if you get it. Like there are some things that are, some people just it's not going to click. You're not a video gamer style person. You don't like to press buttons to get your trading. You like drawing your lines and stuff. You don't like the system drawing it for you. You know, but I feel like the system kind of speaks for itself. But if you want to hear from some successful individuals, if any of you guys want to come and send me a direct message, if you're interested, but I don't want to pry, so I'm not going to be pinging you, and feel no obligation to do so. But if you do want to share with the room, or if you want to handwrite it out, you guys want to write it to me, and if you'll allow us to present it, we can definitely do that as well. Looks like Patrick also squeezed away, got back to break even and closed out. Smart man. But yeah, there we go. Just wanted to talk about that for those. If you did have a struggle day today, don't beat yourself up. It was a tough day. Watch my live stream. You'll see what happened. Yes, it was a breaking news event thing there. And I also saw some stuff in the UK. Actually, there was, let me roll back here. Here it was. Urgent news. US, UK, France, and Germany request all their citizens and nationals to leave Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen immediately. Whoa. Source, ex-Arab News correspondent. Banks may have had this an hour ago. So maybe, you know, maybe that's where the market started to tank. So it might have been this, it might have been that. That's what I mean by, like, once the news starts to come, oftentimes there's different narratives that start to try to spin so they can try to explain away certain scenarios and, you know, get ahead of positions, etc. So 47.75 puts for expiry today went from $2 to $60 in an hour. Thank you, Zulu, for sharing that with us. So don't beat yourself up. Breaking news, breaks things. Hopefully you got something from that here this evening. Any other questions? Let me even look over to the right here. Sorry, my chat window is in a weird spot. Lighton said, if I only had shorter sessions, will this help prevent these scenarios? Yes, in fact, it's exactly right. You know, if you work the 60 to 90 minute rule, I mean, I was well over trading. I was, you know, I stayed on longer. If you were doing your 5 trades in and out and done. But when I come out here on the live streams, and I know it's coming up on the holidays, so I'm going to be, you know, away and not doing as much. I was like, oh, okay, I'll get some extra time in for everybody. And yeah, that didn't work out the greatest. You know, if you cut off the video somewhere up in the front, the first hour of the video was fantastic. But let's see, shorter sessions. Yes. There we go. Didn't see any other questions. Thanks for hanging out for those of you guys who hopped on, and hopefully this helps somebody. If you were a struggle trader today, it's the news. It's not you. I'll catch you in the next one. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and Eddie. Let's send out the Big H Town. See ya.